What's going on, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Quick video before the show tonight. Appreciate everybody that tuned into the stream last night. I had zero energy to do a post-game video or listen to Ulbrich after the game. I'm so sick of games like this. 6 times this year, Jets with a fourth quarter lead, find ways to lose. They've got, I didn't look this up after the game, but they have got to be the only team in NFL history that went through an entire game, didn't punt once, and still finished with single digits in points. They have got to be the only team in the NFL history to possibly do that. I can't imagine another team has ever done that before. So the Jets just continue to find new ways to lose. You even look at last week, Ulbrich tried to give the game away in the final 2 minutes, scoring too early. And then this week, trying to wrap my head around what could have possibly been going on in his mind in those final 2 minutes and 34 seconds, where first off, the Jets didn't even have to run a play on third down. You could have taken the field goal right away. You obviously want to get back on defense on the opposite side of the 2-minute warning, although they did have all 3 timeouts, so it's not like they still couldn't have stopped the clock on 3 plays, still gotten the ball back with 2 minutes to go score a touchdown. But you want to run a third down play fine, should probably be towards the sidelines. They do it over the middle of the field. And then for some reason on 4th and 4, they actually hurry up and try to get right up to the line and run a play before the 2-minute warning. Like, if they would have actually gotten the play off first off and it didn't work out, game's over. You need 2 scores anyway. You need the field goal anyway. So then the fact that they took a false start, they moved 5 yards back, they missed another field goal after the missed extra point early in the game. I mean, these kind of losses, it just seems like week after week, this entire season, they find agonizing ways to steal defeat from the jaws of victory. So I'm pretty much done with this season. I mean, there was little emotion out of me after that game. Going 5-10 versus 4-11, I don't know what that really does for anybody, nor do I think draft position is really going to have a huge impact on the GM search or the head coaching search. But you're finding out, I think, a lot about this roster. I did listen to some of Aaron Rodgers' comments after the game. You're going to find out who's all about it for next year and who's not over these last 2 weeks. I do kind of agree with that to a certain extent, although with all the stuff going on from ownership, the firing of Saleh in week 5, everything that's come out in the weeks since then, you wonder just where this locker room really is. And if guys want out, we've been talking the last few weeks, is it Rodgers? Is it Woody Johnson? Was it Saleh? Like, what would be the reason that players want out? It's hard to imagine that players aren't looking at ownership and saying, I want to get the hell out of here because of Woody Johnson and because of this losing culture that I've been a part of for, however long I've been a New York Jet. And you could see it all over Garrett Wilson's face. The fact that he only had 3 targets at one point in the fourth quarter, I thought that was ridiculous. You got Lazard, who's got 8 drops on the season, in spite of the fact that he missed 5 or 6 games already. He's one of the top 5 or top 10 in drops. Completely ridiculous that he's playing over Malachi Corley. Hassan Reddick, he's still at a half sack. I don't think he had any pressures yesterday at all. Just so many different guys that you can look at. And the fact that Olu got hurt, he had to get carted off. I'm pretty sure they said today he's going to miss the final 2 games of the year. Sucks because he was having a great rookie year, showed some versatility playing in different spots, held up really well at left tackle. But it's like anything that could have possibly gone wrong this season for the New York Jets has absolutely gone wrong. I'm going to do a separate video on the Aaron Rodgers Netflix doc because I do think it was that fascinating. I'm just trying to find some time to just sit and do it with holiday shopping and work and so many different things going on. I'm trying to find the time to do that, but I did stay up very late, watched all 3 episodes. Phenomenal documentary. If you're not an Aaron Rodgers fan, I would encourage you to watch it. Maybe it won't change anything, but maybe it will. I think you do get some insight about just who he is as a person and why he is far from being the Jets' biggest problems right now. But we'll talk about that later tonight, recapping the game. Looking forward to chatting. Talk to you guys later.